Texas are upon you all the live long day. The eyes of Texas are upon you. You cannot get away.
That show is some fine barbecue. Barbecue! Oh, so good!
At Green Mesquite Barbecue, we always wanted a drive-in window. Be careful what you wish for. Green Mesquite Barbecue and More, 1400 Barton Springs.
What's going on here?
It's just a friendly discussion.
I really do believe in you, Troy, but the way you forced us all to meet unrealistic sales deadlines was unfair.
You had the whole crew running around like crazy, and he yelled at me.
All I'm saying is that if you don't change some things, Troy, we can't continue working with you.
Hey, Troy, how are you?
Man, I'm having a ridiculous day, Tom. How are you?
Well, I think it's time for me to leave the show.
You what?
Who's the next band on your show?
I'm talking to a couple people, but I haven't made a decision yet.
Well, then I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine, if you know what I mean.
My name is Troy Dillinger. I grew up playing music and watching television in Austin, Texas. I started performing in nightclubs when I was 16 years old. I even formed a nonprofit to help other musicians like me. I toured the world trying to hit the big time, but it seemed like being a rock star wasn't in the cards for me. So I gathered up all my musician and comedian friends and put them on my own TV show. You know, it's hard making a TV show, especially when you barely know what you're doing. Sometimes it's sheer genius, despite me, but it's never boring. Making the Austin Variety Show.
So if we're done with all this intervention bullshit, can we get back to making a television show?
Yes.
Good. I'd like to start this little meeting with a piece of bad news. I think Tom wants to quit the show.
What? Are you serious? Why do you say that?
He called me up and he said he wants to quit the show.
Jesus. God, you see how you're affecting people?
Listen, bullshit. Tom's got stars in his eyes and he's threatening to quit to get a bigger piece of the show. He doesn't like being a second banana. Come on, man.
Troy, I'll deal with Tom,
Yeah,
all right?
Okay. Okay, so the next show is going to be October 13th. It's a Saturday, 2 weeks before Halloween. And I'm thinking so we can do a costume contest.
Who's the musical guest?
Okay, yeah, so this day is not already bad enough. Charlie Hodge called me, and he is trying to bully his way on this show as our musical act.
Did he book you on his show?
Well, he's supposed to, but he's holding the whole thing over my head, and and now he wants me to come out and see him tonight.
Well, go see him play. It might be good.
And I might be Santa Claus. He's no good, trust me.
How do you know?
You want to know how I know? How about a song title? Love Has Wings.
Just go see him anyway. Just play along. Why not? You know?
No, that's...
Troy, you're going to have to start doing stuff like this anyway.
All right. Fine.
I'm gonna go deal with the Tom. After I get that settled, you gonna be able to make peace with him so that we can write some material for the show?
Yes, but I'm not going to. You know why? This thing's a game, man. It's ridiculous. So I'm writing this next show.
We need Tom. The show needs Tom. You need Tom.
I don't fucking need Tom Booker. Tom Booker needs this show. You got it?
Wow.
No, I want you to get it.
Oh, I got it.
I did this show before fucking Tom Booker got to town, okay? He's not this fucking show. I'm this fucking show.
Nobody's saying he's the show, Troy, but the two of you together make the show, okay?
Not on this one.
Hey, David Huntsberger, what's going on, man?
Hey, man.
Troy Dillinger. Troy,
Oh, hey, Troy. I knew that was you. You get your glasses on.
Yeah, it's hard, yeah. Well, I put on a little weight to be fair.
Oh, like a little bit.
Well, I mean, the TV adds 10 pounds, you know. Unfortunately, it's all the time. So
Yeah.
Not on TV.
I feel like I'm watching TV right now.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm producing this TV show now.
With
and,
Tom.
Yeah.
That guy's the funniest guy ever, man.
Tom is, Tom's going to be leaving the show. But yeah, you're right. And
But he's just taking like a break or something?
No, I mean, like, he's gone. But I here's what I'll do. What's your number? Let me get your number and I'll just call you.
You know, I don't even know my schedule. Like, what you should do is just like, call my agent.
Okay. Do you have a number? So I'll email you.
You know what? Or you could email my agent. You know, that's probably the better route. I give them most of my friends. You know, like that's just how we communicate. So,
Okay. Well, so I'll just contact them. I'll see when you're in town again. And what are you doing tonight?
I was gonna check out Charlie. Sweat and Lotion.
Yes, I'm here to do that too. That's
okay.
Very interesting. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll see you inside and.
Sounds good, buddy. All right.
All right.
Anybody else broke? Just me? Yeah. You know you're broke when all the food in your house, the instructions say just add water. That's a bad sign. You know you don't have any eggs, just turn on the faucet and stop crying. Broke is like the new demographic. Like they market shit to broke people now. Like those cash for gold ads. Those are not for the wealthy. They're not even for poor people, I don't think. It's just for criminals, right? So that's who's using that service? Just selling jewelry anonymously on the internet? They always want you to buy shit you don't need when you're broke. I swear to God, I went to the bank. They tried to sell me like life insurance. That's what they want you to buy when you're broke. I own 3 pair of pants. I don't need anything. I have no need for insurance. But I went to the bank. They tried to sell me a life insurance policy. This was their big pitch. They were like, well, what if you die and all your bills aren't paid? Then I win. What are you talking about? I've been Chris Cubis. Thank you, guys.
The eyes of Texas are upon you all the live long day. The eyes of Texas are upon you. You cannot get away.
That show is some fine barbecue. Oh, so good.
At Green Mesquite Barbecue, we always wanted a drive-in window. Be careful what you wish for. Green Mesquite Barbecue and More, 1400 Barton Springs.